Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Bleach episode 26. This is the finale. They have released the last two episodes. I did just finish watching 25 just a second ago. As you already know by watching this video, I released them both together. And yeah, I will be replacing this with Shield Hero. Since they've released both episodes, that means there might be a week break between maybe even 2 weeks. We'll see. Because sometimes there's a week break when the shows release on a normal schedule. Granted, there was we did have a delay in this one, right? So I don't know. I still have to look up when Shield Hero starts, but so there might be, these Sunday episodes coming out. It also might have to change dates because it might come out later in the week. We'll see. But yeah, there might be a little bit of a break between waiting for Shield Hero Season 3 to start, but I won't be doing a poll. I will be doing that, just so you guys know. I'll keep it quick because I talked a lot in the last video about it. But yeah, but there is a poll going on to replace Serial Experiments Lane, so check that out if you're interested in voting for a poll. You can find it in the link in my Patreon down below. You do not need to pay anything. It's completely free. You just need to make an account, which is also free to do. So go ahead and do that if you're interested in voting. You can also find my poll video if you want to hear me talk about it and find the link directly to the poll there. Anyway, last episode, I'm going to keep it brief because I just got done watching it and I'm excited to get into this one. We had a lot of fighting going down in the upper area of the Soul King area and all that. It seems like Ichibei was doing pretty good until they decided to redistribute life, and now they have a bunch of reishi that they use to revive all the people that have been killed, heal all the people that have been injured, and now the Quincy's are going to be moving at full throttle. It's not looking good for any of Squad Zero up there. I think they're about to get annihilated, and I imagine we're going to start seeing what Shunsui and Jushiro are up to, and it's probably going to cliffhanger us on, wait till next time to find out what our Soul Reaper friends do, So, yeah, let's watch it and find out what happens. Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Man, I'm sure you guys have seen... Oh, shit. We're actually doing new shit right away. Alright. I'll talk more during the opening. If there even is an opening. Sometimes there isn't in the final. Is that the Soul King? Not a very exciting existence Soul King looks to have. Alright. We got the number. Oh, we do get the opening. Okay. Because we saw the number, I was like, I know we see the number every time. It's just at different points in the episode. I was like, maybe we're not going to see it. But what I was about to say was I have this thing that I put, it's like a little cozy that I put around my cup because, the iced coffees sweat. And that way my hands don't get damp every time I, pick up my coffee. And I was just looking at it, and, some of the words are fading, and it looks a little dirty. I don't even know how I got, dirty like that on, the outside, but it's like I might need another one. The funny thing is I had another one. It wasn't a Patriots one. It's kind of funny. My mom got it for me because she knows that I'm not into sports whatsoever. She also got me Patriots pajamas, and I asked her why. And you know what she said when I asked her why she got me Patriots pajamas and this Patriots thing? She's like, "Well, I know you hate sports, so I thought it would be hilarious." And I'm just like, all right. I'm not going to complain about free clothes and free items, though. I still wear them. I mean, I don't hate sports in the sense of like anybody that watches sports, I hate you. No, no, I don't care. I just don't like watching them myself. They're just not entertaining to me. I'd rather watch a TV show or a movie or play a video game or sit there and stare at my wall. All right. Oh shit. Well, he just lost a giant chunk of his shoulder. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, damn. All right. Those wounds aren't too crazy. Oh shit. Jeez. What? That's insane. That is an insane ability. See, that's what I'm saying about their powers. It seems like they can do whatever the fuck they want whenever they want. I guess it's a good power system to write into a story because then you can just do whatever you want. You're like, oh, I don't want this person to die, so we're just gonna say that this person can do this, and now they save that person, and fuck it. Probably fake, right? Oh, it's just a doll. That's creepy. A pretty cool setting with this, like, darker lighting kind of thing. Just more plants. Just has, like, a force field around them. Like a dark area, and then just, like, a bright light after your eyes have adjusted. That's pretty rough. What kind of weapon is he using? Can he only do that, like, lethal dose thing with blood? Or is it because all that's around here is blood? Alright, Ichibe, you are very confident. It makes a bubble. Secretado. Oh, shit. That looked pretty cool. Uh-oh. Shit. I don't know who did what to who. Paint it black. That's a cool shot of him. Hmm. Kind of cool. It actually does look like a blade, but then when he like starts to move it, it has like a trail around it. How many times can you eat your friends to heal yourself, though? At some point, you're gonna run out of friends, right? Hmm. Sword doesn't need a name, though, unless it's a Zanpakuto, but I don't think it is, right? But I mean, I guess his arms... Yeah. Somehow, by eliminating the name, it eliminates the power of it, right? Oh, well. My pecs are too strong. Uh-oh. She's running out of fat. Things are taking a turn for the worse for the Soul Reapers. What's the green stuff on the floor? Is it some kind of poison? Lethal dose stuff? Well, so do his bullets curve? Ah, interesting. Lined himself up with. That's very clever. His target, right? Between him and his target, he already said that, right? So you're just the target. That's what I was thinking. See, I briefly thought that for a second, but then the fact that the guy went like, huh, and paused, I thought that meant that he couldn't actually shoot. But they just wanted to dupe the audience, I guess. Oh shit. His beard is now white. He turned him into Santa! No, Santa! Well, none of them have Bankai, right? Or do they not have traditional Bankais? So much overconfidence between both groups. Oh shit. Did they actually die? Oh shit, they limit themselves. Well, damn. All right, Bankai time. She just, what is she making? It's just a giant like loom. She's rolling out the red carpet for her grand finale. Those are words. Oh shit. The world is trembling from their. Oh my god. It really. She wasn't kidding. I don't know what is happening. Oh, he somehow shot himself? Shit! It's just like an Iron Maiden. It's just like a different death for each of them. Just freaking sinking him into quicksand? Alright. So are these guys actually dying? Or are they just gonna get back up again? Oh, freezy sleepy time. Good night. What's gonna happen to Uryu? I can accept that all these characters could die right here, but not Uryu. But I don't even know if all these characters are actually gonna die here. Just absorbing Reishi. Well, that was the most lackluster one for him. Just like absorb some shit, and he just went to his knees. I don't even know what happened. Oh my god, is that an actual word? That is insane. Oh, well. Huh. So it's kind of similar to what he did, where he absorbed the lives of everyone, but he just absorbs the black. Hmm. Okay. Black Ant. That's an easier name. I have a feeling he's gonna say something else. You're usually wrong when you don't let someone finish what they're saying. Stomped on him. Alright. I have a feeling that's not it. Don't be so overconfident that you remove the seal. Wait, what? No way. Is that really how they end this season? Hmm. If there's not after credits, I'm gonna be very disappointed by the way that season just ended. Like, obviously I know there's supposed to be more, right? But these are supposed to be the final two. I think. Right? I believe I was told in the message I was told about them doing this. Bum bum bum. A double drop of 12 and 13. Maybe that's not it. A double drop of 12 and 13 doesn't necessarily mean that that's it, right? Let me look up again. I know I've done this a million times, guys. I apologize. But I thought it was the last two that were being shown. That's actually my bad. I just want to make sure. While we have our credits going, because I find it hard to believe that that's how they're going to end the season. Let's see, do we have anything after? What? What? Oh, we still have, like, 4 minutes over. Oh my god, freaking Cone. Illustrated Guide to Soul Reapers is back. "13 episodes. I'm just frustrated that I think that's it. Jacked Cone. King of New York. Why New York? The face was pretty funny on Kurtsuchi. Alright. Memories of You Know Where. Did they just not... Why'd they add like 4 minutes of this? It's still not over. There's still like 2 minutes left. Why didn't they do 4 minutes of more episode? Why did they do a double drop of episodes if they had to put this in rather than just doing more of like a wrap up for the season feeling rather than just dropping us where they dropped us? I'm a little frustrated right now, guys. I don't know. Like, there's been a lot that has bugged me. The pacing has bugged me a bit. The changes don't bother me from the manga too much just because I forget half the time. But this rubs me the wrong way. And look, they can't even like animate stuff. They have like little like it's just a background image with just like little avatars of the people. Why not take another week? I don't know. This is still going, guys. What the hell? Okay. Bye. Sure. That's it. Yep. That's all we get, guys. That's it for episode 26, and that's it for, I mean, this is still kind of the same season, but this is it for part two, Alright, yeah, 13 episodes. I looked it up. That is it. Like, it is, uh, yeah, finished airing. September 30th. Yep. Alright. Well, damn, I legit thought I was wrong in what we saw. Like, don't get me wrong, like, some of the visuals and stuff and the fighting was cool, and seeing that lady's Bankai, like, I guess the most interesting part of it to me was the fact that it, like, shook, like, the Serite and Earth, Um, like, that was pretty neat and everything. Seeing, like, that level of power, but really what she did didn't seem like it gave that much power, right? That's the thing, like, for how powerful her ability was supposed to be, she like put a little bit of fire around one guy, covered another guy in an Iron Maiden, froze one dude. It's like it wasn't anything like super impressive, right? Like for being something that shakes heaven and earth because it's so powerful. But um yeah, I'm honestly really salty about where they left us there because they could have done a lot of things like instead of that after credit like don't get me wrong, I like those fun little illustrated guide to Soul Reaper, but it feels like they only brought it back because they didn't have time to animate more episode, right? Like they couldn't even really animate anything there. It was a bunch of still images and stuff like that, right? Like, I don't know. Um like and I guess you could say like well what more did you want them to show in those 4 minutes, like what could they have done? They could have cut to like Ichigo and them like be on their way. We could have seen a little bit more of what Jushiro and Shunsui were doing. We could have seen so many other things that are actually currently going on, like prepping for their like I imagine they're gonna be doing a counterattack. We have Ichigo and stuff going in. Like I said, Shunsui's up to something. I can only imagine it's a counterattack kind of thing. So like we could have seen them prepping more for that. So like when we jump into the next season, we can just get into like the nitty gritty. But like, or not season, but the next part three of this. I don't know. It's just I don't even like. I'm so unhappy with the way that they just ended us here that I almost don't even want to talk about this, right? Like, I think I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I enjoyed about the season and then I think I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna end it early too. You know, might as well. Everyone else is doing it, right? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to stay positive because the Kenpachi fight I liked. It was crazy. It was wild. You know, obviously I punched some holes in the logic of some of the things that what was the guy's name even? Shoot, the guy that Kenpachi fought, I feel like could have fought a little harder. You know, I feel like there's a lot of things you could do if you can just imagine someone dead. There's like so many ways you could imagine someone's death that Kenpachi couldn't have just tanked, you know? Uh, but I still liked the fight because Kenpachi's always been just that, like, he's OP and that's just what he is, you know? And like the guy's like the idea that he couldn't imagine himself beating Kenpachi and that's basically why he lost is just a really cool concept too because Kenpachi's always been so ridiculous and I like seeing him overcome these insane circumstances that he gets into. I was a little disappointed afterwards when like a bunch of those people beat him up while he just stood there and did nothing, and almost died because of it. It seemed like it was like purposefully set up just to give an entrance for Ichigo, right? But anyway, some of the other like I really liked Rukia coming in and seeing her Bankai, seeing her like freeze herself. It was very pretty. It was very beautiful and very powerful as well, and scary and risky and dangerous, you know. And that was really cool to see. It was a really like hype moment in the disgustingness of the thing she fought, like being that like weird ass like nasty monster thing was pretty crazy. I wasn't a big fan of the zombie stuff. I was pretty open about that. The whole like controlling people and then you know Kurtsuchi coming in and controlling more people and it was just to control people off. It wasn't like as exciting to me, but um we had Mask Day Masculine. I almost forgot about that fight. That was Renji coming in to take him down, right? With his like new and improved Bankai was was pretty cool. I think that was Renji that did that, right? He came in and like stomped him, but that was pretty sweet. Mask Day Masculine was like a that's that like kind of quirky, fun kind of character that like we kind of know and love with Bleach that has like a ridiculous aesthetic and a ridiculous power, but it's like fun to watch. I just wish the other characters that like interacted with him were a little bit more fun about it, you know, because usually like in a moment like that where you see someone like Master Masculine doing his thing, like you'd have Renji stop, have a really derpy look on his face. He's like, what's going on?" You know, like or something like that. I feel like in older Bleach, but we didn't really have any of that. It was just Renji being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat you now. Yeah, look at my new Bankai. I added another word to the name of it so it's more powerful." And then he just beats him, you know? Um, but just the things. He had Bambi getting dunked on, ended up dying and turning into a zombie. We got to see, even though it was very lackluster, we got to see, not Shunsui. Why do I always forget his name? Crap. The Bankai of the one dude, right? I swear I thought I wrote his name down too when we saw it. Shinji, right? I think it's Shinji. We got to see his Bankai, like I said, very lackluster like usage of it, just taking out like a bunch of randoms with it rather than like using it on Bambi or something. And then he just tried to use his normal Shikai on Bambi and just got stomped. It's like, all right. But some silly moments there. And not the kind of silly that I want. We also saw freaking oh, the wolf guy doing his Jinka technique. Wow, why am I doing so bad with some of the names? It's like right there. Sajin, I believe it was Sajin. Yeah. We saw him do his like final mode where he like ripped out his heart, gave it to like his father. he was like immortal for a bit, which was crazy. That's actually how we took down Bambi, right? Was through that technique. So, um, unfortunately, like I think in the moment I said it's too bad that it was only used to take down Bambi, and that was it, you know. But it certainly was like a showing, right, of having a being immortal, and then his Bankai being immortal as well because of it, and all that was pretty nuts. But yeah, I'm definitely like looking forward. Like I'm just hoping that maybe they put a little more effort into making like the big finale of it be good, and maybe we're just like seeing some of the lackluster build-up kind of things. And like I said, some of the moments have been good, some of them I haven't agreed with, especially this ending. But overall, I mean, it hasn't been miserable watching it. Like there's some shows I've watched where I'm like miserable watching it. It definitely hasn't been that, right? But there's definitely something missing. There's a disconnect where it doesn't feel like the old Bleach that I used to watch and love. And even rewatching it, I got all these like nostalgic feelings rewatching it and seeing all these moments and stuff like that. It feels so different now, and not necessarily in a good way, you know. I kind of miss the old style, even if they like went back on the animation a bit to match a little more with the older style and like going more with some of those themes and everything. But you know, it is what it is. That's what they chose to. This is what they chose to go with for this return, and it's just something that I have to accept. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this a little bit more than I did, and hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. And I'm sorry if you like loved this episode and I kind of trashed on it, but or this season as a whole, or this part, I should say. But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. I will most likely be watching part 3, depending on what's going on at the time. I'm not sure if I will watch it right away. I might actually pick it up like after it's done coming out or something. We'll see. It depends on what's going on and what's releasing that season and stuff like that. Like if My Hero is releasing the same time as Bleach, if I don't have time to do both, I'm doing My Hero. I'm sorry, but that last season of My Hero was phenomenal. Um, but yeah, it really just depends on what's coming out and what's going on. If there's nothing really else coming out, then I'll do Bleach, but we'll see. Judge later. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to further support the channel and get access to some extra content for some of my other shows and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye bye.